It's been over 10 years since Minecraft's final dimension received a meaningful update. We've had complete overhauls of many of Minecraft's features. Even Minecraft's update method has changed, but the end has barely changed at all. So today, I want to answer one question. Why has Mojang seemingly refused to update one of the biggest parts of Minecraft for over a decade? And more importantly, will they ever? To understand why we're here, we need to go all the way back to 2011. The end first arrived in Beta 1.9 pre-release, before officially releasing in Minecraft 1.0 on November 18th, 2011. Back then, it wasn't really designed to be a place you explored. It was exactly what the name suggested, the end. A final boss arena where you killed the Ender Dragon, and your adventure was over. There were no outer end islands, end cities, or Elytra, and at the time, that made sense. Then, 4 years later, everything changed. In Minecraft 1.9, the combat update, released in 2016, Mojang finally expanded the end. And this was no small update. They added things like the outer end islands, end cities, and the Elytra. Suddenly, the dimension changed from a final boss fight arena to a full dimension you can explore with the new Elytra, and it was a great update to the game. That update came out over 10 years ago, and since then, the end has barely changed. So what happened? Before getting to why we aren't getting an end update, first I'd like to look at what an end update could look like. The Minecraft community hasn't exactly been short on ideas. If you search for end overhaul mods, you'll find hundreds. Some of them completely transform the dimension, and others feel like they could be official Minecraft updates. And looking at some of them, it's easy to say, why doesn't Mojang just do this? One of Mojang's developers revealed that they've played end mods before, and said that they all missed the mark, because none of the end mods match what Mojang believes the end should be. This is the biggest clue we've ever gotten. So, why does Mojang keep avoiding an end update? I think there are several reasons, and they all connect together. If we think about the Nether for a moment, it's a dimension that's been designed to be chaotic, alive, and dangerous from the start. The Nether update added new biomes packed with mobs, resources, and vegetation because of this. The overworld feels comfortable and familiar because it was designed to mimic Earth. My point is, the end dimension was always designed to be the end of the game from the start. It's supposed to feel isolated and empty, like you've reached somewhere no one was meant to explore. If Mojang filled the end with colourful forests, villages, and dozens of new mobs, the end would lose the atmosphere it was designed to have. The end's emptiness will always be the intended design of the dimension. This is arguably the biggest issue with the large-scale update to the end. Every major Minecraft update introduces meaningful rewards. The first end update already added strong endgame items to the game. Adding anything stronger than netherite, or gear more useful than elytra, could break the game's progression system and make the existing items feel obsolete. The entire game's balance could shift in a way that players wouldn't like. Looking at recent updates, Mojang doesn't do yearly updates anymore. We get smaller, more focused updates called game drops. This allows Minecraft to get more frequent updates that don't cause a major shift in the game. Over the years, Mojang seems more and more interested in improving the world players already spend thousands of hours in, the overworld. From a development perspective, this makes the most sense. Why update a dimension players spend the least amount of time in? The longer it takes to release an end update, the harder it is to make one that will satisfy the players. Mods have set high expectations, and every player has a different vision for an end update. Whatever Mojang release will be compared to the time it took to create, similar to how people will compare GTA 6 to GTA 5, which is an almost impossible standard to meet. Will Minecraft ever get another end update? I don't think the answer is as simple as yes or no. I think the answer is not yet. Mojang clearly knows players want one, but I believe they just haven't yet found the perfect balance to deliver what players want, without losing what makes the end dimension special. Because when it does finally happen, it still has to feel like the end of your adventure. Until then, the community has made incredible mods that show how much potential the end still has. And if Mojang really never touched the end again, Minecraft's future still looks bright. Old dimensions can be successfully reinvented, and the overworld is always getting bigger. Game drops have given us more frequent updates, and after 15 years, the game's still evolving. The end might always just be the end, but that doesn't mean that a future update couldn't transform it into the biggest Minecraft update yet.